Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing a deck off of the Platinum Mythic list over at Magic.gg. This one is like an old-fashioned RAKDOS Oni-Cult Anvil, but it's packing a bunch of new cards from Wilds of Eldraine. So I'm hoping that putting together some awesome new cards with an awesome old set will result in an awesome old deck. So, or an awesome new deck. So if you are interested, stay tuned. Find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, 147th in line to the throne of England, Dr. Yukon Suckett. Yes. Thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Suckett. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my, say it with me, secret underground headquarters. Thank you. And I'm bringing to you deck I found over on Magic GG off the Platinum Mythic list. Those don't have names. All I could tell is that it was RAKDOS, so I called it PM RAKDOS for Platinum Mythic RAKDOS. So this deck looks interesting because you could tell this is essentially your Oni-Cult Anvil deck. Oni-Cult Anvil deck, where you're putting out the blood tokens and then popping them into the Oni to be able to put out those little pissed off robot toys. And just starting the cycle of, life gain and life destruction, a little vampirism right there. So who does it? The Bloodtithe Harvester pops it out. This guy pops it out. This guy is an artifact that you use for sacrificing things to pop it out. So this deck has a lot of little vampire things going on. Mostly we just want to try to cause our opponent to lose life, but if any place we can gain life, that would also be good. One thing that this deck might do well with would be Sheoldred, the Apocalypse. But as you can see, we have nothing over 3 mana, which makes this deck so fast. So incredible fast. All right, so let's really quickly take a look at the cards that are in this deck, talk a little bit what we think it will do, and then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. So what do we got here? We've got Creature and Planeswalker kill. Opponent has to discard a card and lose 2 life. Then you can scry with it. This, whatever. You can exile top card library. You can play it until the end of the turn. Mostly this is just for sacrificing to the cult. It's nice and cheap. It's an artifact. You just get rid of it, right? This one comes out. Does a point of damage to each planeswalker and opponent. Puts a +1. Puts a popo counter on the next creature that comes out. And then you get a hasty 2/2. This guy puts out a blood token as well as deals a point of damage to each opponent. Creature kill. Anytime when one of your creatures die in a turn, your opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. That only happens once per turn. This guy does a little bit of vampirism. This guy puts out a blood token, and you can sacrifice it to deal twice the number of blood tokens to a target creature. This thing puts out, whenever an artifact dies, you put out a construct 1/1. And you can specifically use it to sacrifice an artifact to deal 1 damage to each opponent, and you gain a life. Here's a nice artifact creature that whenever another artifact is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you put a popo counter on it and scry 1. And it looks like you can eat it to gain life equal to its power. So you can grow this thing up and eat it up if you need to. So it's in case of emergency, break glass kind of situation. Braids allows you to sacrifice stuff. And if you do, then they have to try to sacrifice something of the same type. Otherwise, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. So we got a lot of things we're willing to sacrifice. And as long as you got the Oni-Cult Anvil out, if you sacrifice an artifact, then you will get a guy out of it, unless you've already gotten a guy out of it. But, it all works out. Voldaren Thrillseeker is just space awesome. In decks that involve red, it'll put 2 popo counters on something and give it, for a turn, the ability to sacrifice it for 1 mana and then fling it at whatever you feel like. Goddric ramps up to, he's a 3/3 with haste. He ramps up to a 4/4 with flying if you can pay, as long as you put 2 or more non-land permanents into the battlefield under your control this turn. And you can pump them. You can pump them like a dragon. Pump it like it's hot. Pump it like it's hot. All right, we got Ob Nixilis who comes out. Sacrifice another creature. You can make a copy where it's equal to that creature's power. And then you can put out a devil, and then you can also start pumping up, which causes your opponent to usually lose 2 life if they don't discard a card. Regardless of what happens, as long as you have a devil out, you gain 2 life each time that thing is activated. You get up to the Super Saiyan ability. Target player draws 7 cards and loses 7 life. That could be the end of the game right there. This guy puts out Toxic Mites, Pain Lands, Slow Lands, Hasty 1/1 Spirits, and Return Dudes from the Graveyard kind of situation. All right, so that's it. So what are we doing? We're getting out a bunch of little stuff. It's going to be fast. It's going to be hasty, hopefully. We're doing pingy damage a lot. And we're willing to sacrifice our guys for the greater good and make use of their sacrifice because the other guys will just lap that blood up. All right, so before we go out and cause some damage, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxtrol, who dwells within the dark chambers of our hearts, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. Alright, we're playing against Rad. One, two. Well, this is quite a lineup there, isn't it? Keep. What a bunch of crap lands. I really hate pain lands. It seems to me like this is exactly the kind of thing that you don't want to play pain lands in. Look at that, I just shot myself in the head just so I can put a guy out. How fantastic. You gonna come down, Jellybean Princess? Whatever, man. We're blocking. There's 3. I can put out 2 guys if I do this other thing here, can't I? Of course, it'll cost me my very soul. Alright, so I'm down to 17 and he hasn't even laid a hand on me. He keeps, I don't know if he wants to kill my guys as much as I want to kill his. I'm just not sure how that's going. Let's braids up here, baby. All right. So he's playing Esper then. Okay, I didn't notice the dual land up there. I got more where that comes from. You can just kind of control me. You can't control me, brah. You can't control me. Let's try it again. I think I'm just going to kill myself is the deal here. Go get him, yo. All right. Ooh, here's a land that won't cost me a left arm to try to play. Who should we go for now? That'll kill it off. Let's put this guy out. And we're good. You're just gonna pump it really quick. Is that the deal? Pump, 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 pump. Alright, so everything's gonna cost me 6. I've only got 5. That's a problem. What can I do here? Let's try this out. Can I get this guy flying by making this guy into something cool? Yeah, I can. Alright, here we go. This guy's willing to trade. Good for him. All right, do we have a path forward? I mean, he's at 15. That's not cool. All right, are we going to get something good here? Let's find out. Yeah, we are, actually. Death! Alright, sucker fish. You got that final thing in there. This guy's a 2. Do I have enough mana to do it? I do. I got a single mana. And gonna nail that guy out of here. Alright, I think we're gonna use this ability, so there's no reason to do it again. Alright, we're holding all the cards. I mean, we got one guy in our hand. We got 3 dudes out. Hopefully he won't just wipe the board. That would be bad. That would be bad, okay. He's just punting now. He doesn't have anything better to do. That is a good place for us to be. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's fine. Let's go with what we got. What can I do here, though? All right, there's 2 that's going to get him pumped. Roll this all in. Down. Pop that guy. And the only thing I can do is I can blow up the Voldaren Thrillseeker. I don't think I need to do that. Just let it go. I can technically pop her anytime. We'll see what he puts out there. He's got a guy. All right, down back to 4. I think this guy's out of it. All right, can he jump back out? What does it take? Like 4, and he's got 1, 2, 3, not enough. Here's a devil. All in. Can't do anything about that, unfortunately. He's trying so hard. All right, down to 2. You gain 2 more life here in just a second. Actually, I'm not doing too hot now. It seems very weird. It's down to 3. Can I cause it to occur? I think so. He's got to discard a card. Why is killing myself? A little bit of time. Do your thing. All right, let's get rid of that. And he's dead. Suck it, Rad. Suck it. Alright, we're playing against Joseph Carr. That's a weird name since his last name is not capitalized. 23. Alright, we'll put out Kumano. This guy's gonna be pretty jacked if we put him out with the Kumano benefit there. He's just gonna shoot him. We'll make him earn it. We'll make him earn it. I mean, he just has to shoot it with the lightning strike. There it is. All right, let's do what we can do to cause some mayhem and chaos. Discard your card. Yeah! I'll attack. So he's playing from the top of the deck now. Unfortunately, we are at 9 life. Braids, are you going to do anything for us? In game life, I put out a devil here. Let's make him do some stuff. Let's cancel that. Let's wait. We're cool. Go for the attack next. There we go. Ooh, man, I almost made a big mistake there. Alright, big guy gives me the devil. And this gets me 2 life, which is all that he can cause, is 2 life per turn. 4 life per turn. Five. No, it's 4 life per turn. There we go. That's a weird one. Why would you choose to do that? He really, really wants to do that, apparently. All right, that's cool. We'll be able to take out 2/3 of his forces at one time. Hump! Ah, don't want to come with 2 life? Yeah, let's get rid of this thing. That's fine. There, that'll do it. Alright, if he tries to attack, he can't do anything! You are the loser, my friend. And you will keep losing till the end. Here we go. Because RAKDOS kicks ass tonight. RAKDOS kicks ass tonight. Victory! Alright, we're playing against CafeDeAurora. We got 3 going on here. Let's keep it. Alright, this will be cool. We'll be able to get the boost. I got a new guy, apparently. That comes for free. Make sure you claim it. Ooh, another Blackcleave. There we go. Oh! This guy's trying to ramp like crazy. We'll just kill that off, just to help out a little bit. We'll roll in for 5 or 6. 13. That's who we have to kill now. Unfortunately, we're going to have to get out the other Bloodtithe Harvester to do it. That cost me anything? Nope. Create it. Oh, you picked the wrong one. All right, down to 11. Do not swim like this other one, Imposter Cubert. You're not going to do it. Yeah, I see what you're eating there. Whatevs. Can't play anything else. Going for a kill. Okay, so do I really need the last one? I can bring dudes back from the graveyard. I'll tell you, we'll just do this. 1, 2, 3. 1. Party time. Excellent. Woo, woo, woo. All right. Let's force him to sacrifice something. And he's down to 1. Well, change out a land for land. That kind of sucked. And in your face! In your face, CafeDeAurora! I had 20 life! Oh, what a horrible landslide that was. Horrible. Alright, playing against Crimson Angel. Crimson. 93. Okay, this guy can come in for 1. Let's see what we draw first, though. Right, doesn't matter. Put this out. Voldaren Epicure. Let's turn 2 here. We could start Oni-Culting it, I suppose. Alright, we got little pissed off robot dudes. What are you going to do with that, my friend? Alright, all in for the attack. Give it a shot. That's 3. Combo. Yep, that kills the combo. Without a different combo then. There we go. Sir Ginger. Alright, whatever. Alright, we're 25, he's at 7. I'm expecting a board wipe, except for the fact that Kumano's... Yeah, there we go. We got a lot going on for us. We could have done a minimum of 5 next turn. Victory! Alright, playing against Kakkazan. KSA in Los Angeles. Keep it. Okay, we got out our dual land, nice and slow. Is this guy just playing mono red on us? I would bet that's the case. That's a strong opening hand for mono red because that's scry. That's basically looking ahead at the future. Causing the pain, that's Totes McGoats, exactly what he's looking for. That's interesting, he wanted the mana more than he wanted a 2-2. Yeah, I'll kill it off. That's fine. Let's haste ourselves in. You can block it if you want. Not much of a decision there, Kakkazan. Yikes! And that's probably the worst thing for us to go against at this point. That thing's gonna grow, baby. I have an idea, but... Alright, I'll force him to give it up. Right, cancel. In turn. That's what we're gonna do there. And he's going to take the 2 life. There's no way he's giving up on Urbrask's Forge for just that. That's pretty much the last time I could block it. Going for a shot. There you go. All right, so we got our pal. She could definitely do us a lot of good there. Let's pop out another land. Let's put this guy out. Is this enough to win it for us, though? No, it's not. I could do just 6. I need to wait till next turn to do it, is the deal. Let's just go ahead and kill something off here, though. All right, it's down to 8. I think I got him next turn. Oh, I don't anymore. Urbest Forge is so awesome. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 6. Let's go ahead and put out Goddric. And the Thrillseeker. We'll pop him up, get him up to 6. All attack. Alright. Hopefully we can keep that Goddric alive. He can't block. He can. Yeah, no, everything's cool. Because Voldaren Thrillseeker can win this for us. Yep, we're still cool. Alright, here we go. Let's just do it anyway. Ready? Here we go. We win. We want to block. There you go. Cool. In your face! Thrillseeker for the win! Suck it, Mono Red! Victory! Alright, so here we are with the Platinum Mythic Rakdos deck we just pulled off of Magic GG. And this one was pretty fantastic in my opinion. We ended up with getting a 78% win rate. You know, for Platinum Mythic lists, those things usually tend to be like in the high 50s, low 60s. This one was a very solid deck. It could just be that I know I'm particularly good with Rakdos. And it could just be this deck just fit with me very well. You know, because it's not about picking the best deck. It's about picking the deck that is best for you. And Mono Red, Rakdos, those are definitely right in my wheelhouse there. Let's see. So who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player of this one? I'm trying to bear this out. Right now, Voldaren Thrillseeker is always a shining star. Always. Ob Nixilis is all right. Goddric is fantastic. Hasty getting up to be a flying 4/4 is really easy. The Executioner Thane did a great job of vampirism. Losing 2, gaining 2 kind of situation. The Oni-Cult Anvil is the beating heart of this deck. So I kind of have to give it to the Oni-Cult Anvil. Just because the Executioner Thane loves it when you're sacrificing your artifact creatures. Sir Ginger loves it when you're sacrificing your artifact creatures. It makes use of the artifacts being, the blood vials being popped out by the Bloodtithe Harvester and the Voldaren Epicure. Yeah, I gotta say, and I personally kind of hate Oni-Cult Anvil. Hate playing against it just because it is so much value. But yeah, it is definitely the MVP of this deck. Man, Thrillseeker is right there too. Just because you can win so many games with the Thrillseeker if played right. But you need to have 4 mana to be able to make it work out. 4 mana. Sometimes that's hard to conjure up. So anyways, Oni-Cult Anvil, you have no cognizance. You have no idea how awesome you are. But you are today's MVP. Congratulations. All right, so let's talk about, was this deck competitive? Man, yeah, it was on the Platinum Mythic list, so yes, it is competitive. My personal rate, 78%. Absolutely, that is high. That is a high win rate. This thing is the bee's knees. So yes, this is a very competitive deck. Check, 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 right? All right, was this deck fun? Yeah, from a brawler's perspective, absolutely was fun. I like the fact that it had tons of creatures to be passing out. The only thing I guess I wasn't big on was the lack of creature control. Like you had Annihilating Glare, but it was just one of it. You had 2 go for the throats. That was about it. You were pretty much stuck otherwise. This was space aggro, but we had zero control. I mean, we didn't have zero. We had a tiny amount of control in here. And I hate rocking the balance. Somebody supposedly figured it out, figured this was the great balance for it. Ah, man, for me, I might want to choke that up a little bit higher. Just because I felt naked. You know, you get out big dudes, and this guy can't do anything about it. You didn't have any evasion. You know, we didn't have menace or anything. We did have a little bit of flying, and of course the Thrillseeker did some stuff. But we really didn't have that much creature pump going up. I thought we were very lucky that we were taking out the guys we were taking out, and I was willing to trade a bunch. So, was this deck fun though? Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And then was it interesting? And the thing that made it interesting to me, the reason why I decided to play it, is because it had two guys from Wilds of Eldraine in it. So we had Goddric, the Cloaked Reveler, and we have Sir Ginger. And I tell you what, I've been trying to play, you know, what are they called? The gingerbread people. And those decks just don't work for me very well. Not at all. But so when I saw Sir Ginger in here, I thought, finally I'll get to play something that has some gingerbread people on, and it'll work great. I wish she had haste. She does, as long as the opponent controls the Planeswalker. I just want to get this out and go all hasty. But yeah, it didn't work for me anytime I was playing with her. Other than that, it's a pretty generic... You know, what else is new? We got the enchantment right there for the Hopeless Nightmare. It's good. It's good. But it's a pretty generic Anvil RAKDOS deck. But, you know, there's a weird mix just because Voldaren Thrillseeker didn't have any place in the original deck. Yet, totes my goats. She's always good. She is always good. If you got anything that has red in it, Voldaren Thrillseeker definitely has a place. Big time. The one thing, okay, let's talk about the Pain Lands. I am not a fan of the Pain Lands. I'm not a fan of Pain Lands at all. I'm not sure this deck really needs it. Basically, the question is that do you need to guarantee that you get stuff out on one? And maybe. I mean, if I had a Kumano in my hand and I had some slow mana, yeah, I'd be a little mad. Maybe it's okay. I mean, obviously, we did really well. It just, I kind of felt like Painland wasn't necessary. And I spent more time killing myself than my opponent's been killing me. I just noticed the bubbling black tar there with a little skull over the top. All right, so, yeah, was this deck interesting? Absolutely. Why? Because it included new cards from the new set. That is strong. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much, Magic GG, for putting up a deck that it was a good, solid deck from before, but included new set cards that made it even better, even more fun. So I think that worked out well. All right, so let's count it up. Was this deck competitive? Check, check. Was it fun? Check. Was it interesting? Yeah, check. Totally it was. That makes this an A+ deck. And as I'm required by law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up should you have the means. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.